Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to my review of tonight's edition of Smackdown. And I thought tonight's Smackdown was a good show. I thought it was way better than last night's shitty Raw, in my opinion, though. But it was a pretty good show tonight, and a good go-home show for WrestleMania this Sunday. Really good stuff on tonight's show. But the show opened up with the AJ Styles Shane McMahon contract signing. Daniel Bryan ends up coming out, introduces both Shane and AJ Styles. Shane goes on to say that, AJ Styles to him is one of the greatest talents to step into the WWE, and he calls him phenomenal. And then Shane goes on to say that, throughout his time, throughout the year that he's been in the company, he became Styles became arrogant, and Styles wasn't scheduled to compete at WrestleMania. And then AJ Styles goes on to say that when Shane gets in the ring with him, he has entered the world of AJ Styles, and AJ Styles also says that he calls the ring his home, and that he's untouchable in the ring, and that he's going to embarrass Shane with every level at WrestleMania on Sunday. He then goes on to say that Shane has been in the ring with The Rock, Stone Cold, HBK, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, and also The Undertaker, at last year's WrestleMania. And AJ Styles goes on to say that he's the best performer to step foot in the WWE ring, and at WrestleMania, Shane is going to find out how good, AJ Styles is. And, that triggered them to possibly have a brawl, but Daniel Bryan didn't want that to go. And so Daniel ended up saying to both Styles and Shane, to shake hands. And then Styles, Shane reached out his hand for Styles to shake it, but Styles declined and just left the ring. So that pretty much is what happened. I mean, we should have got a little brawl to hype up this match a little bit. So, but all in all, it was a pretty good opening segment with Shane and Styles signed the contract for their match for Sunday. So. And then after that, it was Becky Lynch versus Carmella. You had Alexa Bliss and Mickie James on commentary out there, but the match ended in a no contest because originally all four competitors were taking out each other. And so when SmackDown came back from the commercial, it was announced that Daniel Bryan made a tag team match. So now it was Carmella and Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch and Mickie James. And it was a pretty good women's match, pretty good women's superstar match. To hype up, them going into their match on Sunday, all of them. And then, you had Natalya come out, she's on commentary. She ends up during the match, she ends up getting into the ring, trying to distract the ref. Ellsworth, takes down, trips Becky, and it lets Carmella to score the win for her and Alexa. And then at the end, all of them just start going at it, and Natalya actually entered herself to be in the match. So, and then after that, we saw, the return of Naomi, and so, it was all them going at it. And so now the match went from a fatal four-way to a six-pack challenge. So, and then, Naomi gets on the mic and says, she's back and she's entering the SmackDown Women's title match. And, she says that Sunday at WrestleMania, people are going to feel the glow, when she possibly ends up winning the SmackDown Women's title back. She was out for a month, and now she's back. So, all in all, it was a pretty good tag team women's match. Then after that, you had Daniel Bryan in his office. Tyler Breeze enters, dressed as Nikki Bella, what we saw last week. And, he jokingly tells Daniel that he wants to enter the SmackDown Women's title match. And Daniel says no. It was really funny. And then Daniel Bryan asks both Tyler Breeze and Fandango if they want to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And, there's going to be a 10-man tag team match tonight. And so both Tyler Breeze and Fandango are in that 10-man tag team match tonight. But yeah, it was a little decent office segment with Daniel Bryan and Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Then after that, it was Miz TV. You had the Miz and Maurice coming out. They show another clip from their Total Bellas bullshit parody of them making fun of Cena and Nikki, and this was the highlight segment of the night. This was pure classic right here. You just had you had Miz and Maurice both as Cena and Nikki, and then what was really funny is Miz as Cena. He introduced Daniel Bryan, and the Miz actually played Daniel Bryan in this segment. He had like a fake beard, goatee beard. It was really funny. It was like, and the impression that he did of Daniel Bryan was really hilarious. He was like, yes, yes, yes. It was really hilarious, though. I couldn't stop laughing at it. It was just so hilarious. And then you had Maurice dressed up or playing Brie Bella. It was just a classic. It was just a classic segment. And then it actually went to commercial, and they actually showed when SmackDown came back from commercial, another clip of Miz and Maurice, and they said that that after they beat Cena and Nikki at WrestleMania, both of them will be done. Miz says that after WrestleMania, John Cena is going to find out that his life will be, he'll know that his life has been total bullshit. And then Cena and Nikki end up coming out. Cena gets on the mic and starts roasting Miz, saying that it was funny how Miz parodied both him and Nikki, and that he's got a problem with both Miz and Maurice, and that Maurice thinks Nikki kept her from coming back to WWE, and Cena goes on to say the only reason WWE didn't bring Maurice back was because she didn't do anything. So Cena tells Miz that he's in crappy bootleg movies that he was in, which of course he's referring to the Marine. Since Cena was in the first Marine movie, the second one was Ted DiBiase Jr. when he was still with the company, and then from 3 to now, it was just Miz. It's just Miz in all the Marine films, and Maurice, and then Cena goes on to say that he's still trying to figure out why Maurice is still in WWE, and he calls Maurice a waste of space, and that the only reason Maurice is back is because of Maurice trying to get Miz on Total Divas. And Cena tells Miz and Maurice how many kids do they have, and Cena says, "Oh, yeah, you have none, right?" and then he just clocks Miz in the nuts, which was funny. He also ends up telling Miz that Real is gonna punch him in the face Sunday, that he's gonna punch Miz Sunday. He actually calls Miz a pussy, but they, of course, blurted out. Cena ends up saying that Miz and Maurice are not the it couple, and they are the shit couple, which that was really funny. And then Cena and Nikki want Miz and Maurice to fight them, but at first they walk away, and then Miz comes back, gets on the apron to try to go back into the ring, and Maurice just tells Miz, don't go in and fight Cena, and then they just start walking back up the ramp. Nikki gets on the mic and calls them jealous haters, and that Sunday they are both going to get their asses beat. So yeah, so it was the highlight segment of the night. It was a classic segment, especially with Miz and Maurice parrying Cena and Nikki. So it was just really classic. My favorite segment of the night. And then after that, we had the 10-man tag team match. It was Dolph Ziggler, the Usos, and Breezango versus American Alpha, Heath, Slater, Rhyno, and Mojo Rawley. And all these guys are going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And surprisingly, this was a good match. Flowed really well. Really enjoyed it. It was really good wrestling, back and forth action from the superstars. But in the end, American Alpha, Heath Slater, Rhyno, and Mojo Rawley got the win because you had Mojo pinning Tyler Breeze. So it was a pretty good match to hype up the Andre the Giant Battle Royal with all these superstars in this match competing. So it was a surprisingly good 10-man tag team match. So very entertaining match. And then after that, you had Luke Harper cut on the promo about Bray Wyatt, saying that he doesn't need Bray, and that he's free. And Luke goes on to say that if he was Bray, he would run. So it was a short promo, but it was really cool. And then it was the main event, Bray Wyatt versus Luke Harper. Decent match, flowed really good. It's kind of a little bit short though. I thought in my opinion it was a little short, but it was pretty good. You had Bray Wyatt, taking out Luke Harper. Luke Harper trying his best to keep Bray down. But in the end, Bray Wyatt got the win with the Sister Abigail on Luke Harper to score the win. And then after the match, you had Orton on the Titantron. He was in the burned down compound again. And we see that, he has this crucifix, and he puts it through the heart and soul of Sister Abigail. He's making a statement to Bray Wyatt that that Bray Wyatt will seal his fate at WrestleMania. Orton says that there is no salvation for Bray also, and that Orton will seal his fate at WrestleMania on Sunday. And he says he's coming for him, and he's coming for the title on Sunday. And so that pretty much ends the show. But it was a pretty good little promo that Randy Orton did. It was really cool. So, but yeah. So, anyways, like I said, this was a good SmackDown show. Good go home show for Sunday's WrestleMania. So, yeah. So, pretty much, WrestleMania week. This week has been going really good. It's been going, cool. We had Raw last night, which was shitty in my opinion. We had the WWE 24 WrestleMania Monday little documentary that they had on last night, which was really good, a lot better than Raw. we had SmackDown tonight, which was a good show. Before I did this review, I watched the Kurt Angle "Oh, It's True, It's True" interview with him and Corey Graves, which was really good. It was a little sort of 20-minute interview. That was really cool. Tomorrow we got NXT. Thursday we have the Bring It to the Table show on the WWE Network, which is a really interesting show. They said it was like, sort of like that, like this ESPN show that they have there. I forgot the name of it though. Friday is the Hall of Fame. Saturday is NXT TakeOver Orlando, which I know that's going to be a really good show. And then we have, of course, Sunday, the big pay-per-view, WrestleMania 33 from Orlando. So, and then, of course, Raw and SmackDown are going to be in Orlando next week. And you got to know that, Raw is going to be, the Raw after WrestleMania is always the best Raw that they put on. From the crowd, the crowd getting hyped, the crowd cheering through the whole show. And SmackDown probably next week is going to be a really good show also. So, yeah, so WrestleMania week, it's going to be going good so far from tonight's SmackDown. So, but yeah, so anyways, that's it for my review of tonight's SmackDown. Thank you all for watching, and until next video, I'll see you all later.